Hello, thank you for reading my article in Wellbeing magazine. I'm Karina, I'm a licensed biodynamic psychotherapist, an Ayurvedic lifestyle consultant, and I work with pure essential oils. And today I'd love to invite you to look at peppermint afresh. Peppermint we all know and I'm sure love in many ways, but there is a really simple way of working with essential oils that really can support us in a more deeper way to balance our well-being. And that is when we take the fragrance of the oil and we take in the smell and we put it on different acupoints of the meridian system on our body, and it causes a different effect. So before we do that, I'd just like to invite you, if you've got some peppermint, just grab some. And even if it's peppermint, wow, from the garden or from a local shop or your salad, now just take some now, just take a moment with me now and just feel how it is to smell peppermint. So it can be that you really love essential oils, but perhaps like me, before I really learnt about this work, I had no idea that if I really knew what oil was doing what when, I would know which oil to reach for depending on how I'm feeling. And what I mean by that is that there is this wonderful system that I call the Biodynamics of Fragrance. And what that means is that every oil has a different way of moving energy in our body. So it's not just a smell, but it actually moves our energy. And if you happen to have some peppermint, immediately, just feel it for yourself, you should have this feeling of almost like you're waking up. It does this to our system because it takes the energy up and out. It's a pungent. You think about something like lavender. Lavender won't do that to you in the same way. Lavender, where you'll go, oh, and because of its green and sweet qualities, that will make you actually come down. And then if we think of woods, so like pines or cedarwood, something like that, that rootiness actually makes us feel centered and steady. So many people don't know this about pure essentials, which is fine. We can just enjoy them and think, oh, it's a lovely smell. But when you begin to understand it, you can really use pure essential oils in a different way to really support your well-being. So that's the first step. The next step is learning about the inner soul nature of the oil. And what that means is, who is peppermint? So who is peppermint? Who's peppermint to you? Well, peppermint is a real clarifier. You can just feel it. I can feel already my sinuses clearing a bit, my head feeling a little less foggy, just from her lovely nature. And then if I was going to work with her in this way, with the points, say she's particularly good if you have got that sort of foggy head or if you've got a headache, and there are particular points that will really help that lift more easily. She's also really good if you've got any digestive issues going on, if you suffer from motion sickness. And again, there are different points that we can use just to help balance the body if it's going through those difficult feelings. So I'm just going to invite you now, if you have some peppermint, make sure it's diluted because peppermint is extremely strong. And I mean, you need like tiny bit of peppermint to a carrier oil, maybe just like 2%. So if you take the oil, make sure you get in the aroma. Put a little drop on your finger and rub the two fingers together And I'm going to show you one point in particular that's really good if you've got that foggy, cloudy, heavy head. And that is a point called UB10. And it's found on the back of the head. So maybe even before you put the oil on, you might like to try and locate it. So if you just feel the base of your skull, the back there, and you'll feel there's like a dip on either side. Even without the oil, just rest your fingers on those dips and see what happens. And if you do have the oil, I'm just going to put a little bit more on now, put some on, rub your fingers together, take in the aroma, and just really gently. Now, the thing about this method is that it's really light touch. So it's almost as if your fingers really aren't touching your body at all. And just go inwards and allow yourself to gently settle for 1 to 3 minutes or until you feel a shift. So I'm just going to be quiet for one moment and let's see how this is. So you might think, well, Karina, what is a shift? Well, I just had one, a really lovely deep breath release. I can also feel the tension that was in the back of my neck is easing. And I feel a lovely cooling quality, which the way the weather is at the moment is really refreshing. Ah. It's like having a massage without having a massage. I wonder how it is for you. So, just take your time, allow yourself to just stay with that spot. And just feel how you can really, if you can just be really present, you can allow yourself to settle into your body further. If you're curious to know more, I'm offering a free program into this way of working, which is I call it the Enchanted Garden, because it's like attending to all the loveliness within us, and we can do that through the oils. And within it you'll begin to learn about the biodynamics of fragrance, this lovely structure, about how energy moves through our system, the inner soul nature of 3 oils, lavender, bergamot and geranium. And I'll show you a point for each oil so you know how to use them. Or if you're particularly interested in peppermint and would like to join me live to know how it is working with oils in this way, then I'm offering a live peppermint 90-minute session where I'll explain the biodynamics of fragrance, the inner soul nature of peppermint, and together we'll work through 4 points which particularly support digestive issues, travel sickness, things like that, clarity, focus, and relieving a heavy head. And if you sign up for this, you will receive a very high quality, ready to use diluted peppermint oil, like this, and the relevant cards. So the link is below. But either way, just feel how you're feeling if you just worked with peppermint in any way, even if it was just taking in the fragrance of the lovely herb. And if you have any questions, please do get in touch. I'm really, really happy to help. Thank you for watching and sending very best wishes.